If you're looking for the most sophisticated power bank in the universe, then this might be it. What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. I know that you are like me, and I hate being without power. You ever look at your phone and you see it's got like 25% battery life left and probably the end of the day, and it's going to be more than enough to get you through, but you still get a little worried. You're like, oh my gosh, what happens if I lose the power? So I picked this up. It's a GLYDCHARGE portable power bank. This thing is massive and it's remote controlled, which is kind of crazy. So I'm excited to try this out because this could be the answer to all of your power prayers. First of all, we get a USB-C to USB-C cable here, probably for charging. We also get this single prong cable, single prong to single prong, kind of looks like a laptop cable. I think that's maybe to charge laptops. We also get the remote control right here. Looks very small. It's much smaller than a car remote, but you can see on or off. And actually it's metal or something. The top piece here is some sort of like metal surround. It actually feels nice and weighty in the hand. And even the little loop here that you would put a lanyard on, this would be super durable. It's actually a lot nicer than a lot of the car remotes I've had. And the buttons here, they're kind of rubberized. They're pretty grippy. So very interesting. And then we have the power bank right here. As you can see, it's pretty big. It kind of reminds me of those jump starter power packs that you can put in your car. Obviously, very high capacity, 12.8 volts, 99.84 watt hour. So majorly powerful right there. Actually reminds me of a VHS tape, if you're old enough to remember what those are. And then what you can see is we have a little front LED display right there showing kind of full charge right now. And then you have the ports here. The single prong plugs would go in there. USB-C would plug in there. And then you have this USB-A right there so that you could connect anything that uses a regular USB cord. So your phone, your hearing aid, your personal massage device. And so I'm just going to kind of quickly look at the instructions here, and then we will test it out. All right. So here is the charging bank here. And I know for a fact this will charge probably all your small little devices, your cell phones, your iPads, all of that stuff. But why I really wanted this device, this big brick here, is because of this laptop. Now, I know how many of these laptops, or this laptop, or that laptop, right, run out of juice very quickly. And in fact, the laptops that are a little older will run out of juice like within an hour or 90 minutes. That's not a lot of working time. And especially if you have a laptop like this where I can still get a full day's use out of it, 7 hours. Well, that's not a lot if I'm going to be on the road for a while or camping or without power. And something like this could keep me going because obviously the battery is way bigger than it is here. Now, a couple things I want to show you. I've got it plugged in here, Thunderbolt or USB 3. USB 3 to the laptop itself. This is an M2 MacBook Air, so pretty new, one of the latest ones. All right, so charging the laptop here, what I want to show you is I've got this USB-C cable plugged in here. The power bank is not on, right? And I have this plug here, and I can go ahead and plug it in to this side of the laptop. And now what I want to show you is, what you might be able to see right there, is that it is charging. So what ends up happening here is it powered on automatically by itself and is charging directly to there. Now, one thing I will say in my testing of this is that if you do it the reverse, it doesn't always necessarily work. So sometimes it'll charge things and you just kind of have to get the order of plugging things in correctly, or you're going to have to power it on yourself. So sometimes if this is plugged into the laptop and then I plug it in here, for whatever reason, it doesn't register that, but no worries. Now, the cool thing about this is that if I decide I want to turn this guy off, I can just grab the remote here and I can just hold down this button, 3 seconds on either button. You can see it clicking away there and turning off. And now I am not charging the laptop. So you might say, well, Pete, why do you need a remote for the power bank? Well, there might be a lot of times this might be up on a shelf or you're heading out the door or you want to turn it on or off. Get some of the electronics charging. You may have some stuff plugged in, but you don't want to charge it till later, not necessarily topping everything off. So you can just hold down this power button right there, turns back on, or turn it off. So it's pretty amazing. And the fact that this has one of these monster batteries in it means that you're going to be able to charge pretty much everything. I think of this almost as like one of those portable generators. It's smaller than that, and yet the amount of juice that this guy has enough to keep you going, presumably all weekend long. So if I'm going to take this guy and this guy on a weekender with me, I know I'm going to have all the power I need. I'm going to stay productive. I'm going to be able to charge my flashlights, my electronics, my computers, and my electric toothbrush. So if you want to pick up this guy here and have all your power worries eliminated, I'll put a link to it in the description below. Peter Von Panda, out.